What's up, everybody? I am Automatic Jack. I'm here with a little more Azkaellon ranked play here in Horus Heresy Legions. Haven't made a video in a while. I've been busy with my online poker, but I am here to take on, it looks like, Corvus Corax. Let's see how this goes for us. Alright, so we pick up troops. I think I still remember how to play this game. It's been a couple days. And we'll drop the Foresight for right now. Yeah, we'll drop. Wow, okay. Big troop hand. Big troop hand.
The oppressors of the weak can be shown no mercy.
So we've got, I think we got 8, maybe 10 troops in this deck. And we've got 4 of those troops right here. 4 of those troops right here. We will go ahead and get our prophecy up, or get our front line up, and get those unsettled populace out while they're protected behind the front line. Makes it maybe a little. Oh, never mind. Of course, he has a power that lets him get away from that anyway. So, I mean, it doesn't really matter to us if he wants to hide early. If anything, it's just stopping him from hitting us. Doesn't really do a lot for him. And we can always, if we really get desperate, we can always prophecy reveal them. Like, if he wants to burn energy just dropping these guys and getting into stealth, then that's kind of his prerogative. Yeah, that's honestly okay. We could really use... See, we do not have... Unfortunately, here, we're kind of in a bad position, because we cannot draw. And we don't really just want to play one of these troops dead onto the board, but I think it's probably our best bet to just get a Matador squad up here right now. Alternatively, I guess we could prophecy him, but he's probably going to have other stealth that we're going to want to deal with. So we'll let him play around with this Matador squad, see where he comes out on this. Okay. Increasing cost on the Matador squad does absolutely nothing for him. We will go ahead and, I think, Loriter, with the idea that we can last stand it next turn should it survive. So we really, if Loriter survives here on the board, because we're going to need to get some of these troops out of hand. Okay, it's unfortunate that he got both 3s out of that, but that's not the end of the world. I think we last stand here. We matted a squad over here. We stealth the Matadus, because we need to drop cards. We need to drop cards pretty hard. Okay, we can go ahead and do that. And do we hit him again? I think we do. I think we need to be fairly aggressive. Okay, so let's see where we get here, because now we'll have 9 cards in hand should the Matadus land. It does not land, but he has to use some of his AoE to get that. That doesn't really do all that much for him. Okay, I'm tentatively okay with that. We'll just go ahead and throw a host there. Blast him in the face for 4. And now let's start maybe conserving health a little bit. Because we do need to be worried about... He can potentially do some big damage. We don't have a spear, unfortunately. It would be really nice if one of these prophecies was a spear. That is kind of lacking in our current build, but is what it is. Okay, unit abilities cost more. That's fine. That's really not that big a deal. We can... do we have enough? 6. We're 1 short. 1 short. What I would really love to do would be drop the Janus combo, get this flanked off the board, and prophecy revealed him. But I think we're going to need prophecy revealed to go ahead and drop that. And then... And we could Matadus combo, but I don't really like that very much. I think it's better off just taking the 4 to the face, doing 8 directly to his stupid face, and and throwing down a Tiburel for him to worry about. Because he is now, I mean, like, he is getting low on health. He's not in apotheosis range. He would need to have a decent amount of healing stuff left over. So let's see. Okay, and he's counting on the stealth to hide him, which it will not. So let's see if he has 6 energy to do 11 damage to our phase. 5 energy to do 9 damage. Nope. Nope, missed it. Okay, gets sneak attack. That doesn't do anything for him. And we win. Alright, excellent. So we do manage to take out Corvus Corax. Very nice. Very nice. Alright, he had the mission, but he didn't seem like he had any sentenced stuff in there. He didn't really play a lot of sentenced. So a little confused. Maybe not what he was hoping for in terms of cards. The Spectre is really pretty useful to hang on to, but we're going to draw so much, and one of those cards is, you know, if we don't draw Spectre, we can probably draw it from Command Bridge. Maybe we don't take the Spectre. I don't know, man. I don't know. Mulliganing is one of the hardest parts of this game for me. I have a really difficult time. I mean, there are sort of general conventions you can follow, like, generally speaking, I want to keep troops. I'm not always going to keep duplicate troops, especially when they're 5 energies. But generally speaking, keeping troops is good because it gives you more tactics to draw. Generally speaking, drawing lower cost cards is better. Keeping lower cost cards is better because you can, you know, use them like almost guaranteedly early in the game. But I don't know. It's cards like this. Like Spectre is so good. It's a key part of the deck. But it's also a dead card for 7 turns. Apparently that is, speaking of dead cards, that's just a... Alright, well, our completely undeserved entree into Terra. Let's see what we get here. Level 53 comes out with a Blood Angels tank that I will not use. And our mission crate gives us a whole lot of cosmetics. And a ticket. Well, I'm happy about the ticket. I always like tickets. All right, so let's keep going with Azkaellon. That one won't count. We'll call this game number 2. Raldoron, Battle of the Bros. All right, love the escape vent. Really love having that. We are going first. We're not taking Crimson Spectre probably. Do we mulligan the Loritor squad for something more useful? Probably not, because we're going to get to draw so much.
Your warriors are ineffective. What's your damned tone, bodyguard?
Yeah, we're just shit talking each other. All right, well, we're gonna have a banging turn 5 onwards if we make it that far. Let's see what happens. Odd, but all right. I mean, I think we just. Yeah, we'll just kill one of these. That's fine. We got nothing else going on, and we're only passing up 1 card draw. The card draw is nice, but the biggest thing about it is the front line. I mean, what? What is happening here? Why is he? Maybe he's just trying to get us to not draw. That's an interesting approach, I guess. I mean, I do want to take this off before he can just ping it off. Like, usually Raldoron really wants those as ping targets, but maybe not. I don't know. He's just using it as sheer damage. Fine. Alright, roger that. We'll go ahead and check the Loritor. Yeah, we'll let him deal with the Loritor. That's a threatening enough card. And he uses 2 fast attackers, so, you know, ordinarily you would think that would be coming. Ordinarily you'd think that would be coming with some kind of Requiem on the board. Let's see if he has Prophecy. If he has Prophecy, he definitely plays it here. If he does not have Prophecy, he's probably worried. Okay, so yep. Definitely got to do that. Can't just be taking Dawnbreakers to the face. Little does he know, however. 3-5. Yeah, I think we test to see if he has 2 prophecies. Does he have 2 prophecies? We will find out. He's set up for drop pod, so theoretically we're going to see some drop pod action here. What's he got? Oh, Dawnbreaker survives. Okay, well we've got a pretty big turn because we can get a last stand on the Dawnbreaker and get that 14 face damage in. Could even really just Bane of Demons him here. And then we'll draw a command bridge and try to get our shock assault. There we go. Okay, so if he doesn't have healing, he's in bad shape. I mean, he needs basically healing and removal, or just some, because, you know, this is unstoppable, I'm unstoppable. We have tactics. Okay, so that Sanguinary Guard's not going to do it. Alright, and that is that. Beautiful. Beautiful. Alright, solid Azkaellon game there. Santar. Gabriel Santar. I am evilly stroking the cat that's in my lap. You can't see him here, but I'm channeling my inner Dr. Claw, for those of you like me who are late millennials. Let's see. Definitely keeping the escape vent. We'll drop the Foresight. We'll drop the Dawnbreaker and see if we can get earlier troops. Ah, swing and a miss.
I am master.
Judgment is great, though.
You are not so scary.
Judgment is very good. We will go ahead and getting a lot of tactics. Could definitely use a troop. We basically are going to draw 4 more cards before it is vitally necessary that we have a troop. But 4 more cards out of 25. There's 10. Yeah, so 1 out of about 2.5 is going to be a troop statistic. It depends a lot on what troop. We would love to see a Janus right now. Still more. Oh, let's see some troops. There's a Janus. Look at that. Beautiful. Okay, so now we're set, because now we can stealth Janus if we need to, if we're desperate. We can flank Janus if we're not desperate, depending on what we draw next time. So let's see what we draw here. Yeah, I think we just Bane of Demons and draw. We got to get this off the board. That can't just sit. That's very good. Okay, so next time we can draw in Matadus and just be in real good shape altogether. We can even draw in Stealth Matadus if we really need to. We can Matadus flank if we need to. We got options. We got options. Yeah, I mean, maybe it's the Janus. We got 9 cards in hand. If we draw, we'll get 10. We're basically gambling on whether or not he has anti-stealth in hand. So we'll say that he is not packing a lot of anti-stealth. And we're just going to go with that. Yeah, we'll gamble that he is not running a lot of anti-stealth here. Let's see if it pays off. Certainly unfortunate. That is a form of anti-stealth, I suppose. did that in the wrong order. Definitely should have gone ahead and done that first. But no problem. Still in decent shape here. We're a little peaky on health. We're a card and a half ahead, including his counterattack, which I don't believe he has played yet. Yeah, I think we're okay. I think we're okay. We'll see. Yeah, so his drop out there is a little bit wasted, or his not drop out. His power is a little bit wasted. It doesn't do as much damage as it could. We have so many. Let's see if we can keep chipping away at him with this this Dawnbreaker strat. Like maybe get him to use his power on it. How do we feel about that? Or do we just escape Venet right off the bat? He might have another Winnow, which I would not like to see. But if he does, he does. Ain't the end of the world. We got the other, we got the last stand for the other Dawnbreaker if it comes to that, and we have Judgment for the other Dawnbreaker as well. In fact, we have a lot of cards that synergize pretty well into this. We'll have the Dawnbreaker Judgment if it comes to that next turn. We got a Spear if he drops something Titanic. He does have the other one. Oh, okay. That's unlucky. That's statistically unlikely, but I guess he does get the chance to mulligan for them, and you definitely would mulligan for those. Yeah, no question. No question. Alright, so we'll Dawnbreaker once more. And the problem is we're kind of running out of troops. We're not super happy with the relative lack of troops we have. But we do have a command bridge that we could potentially make into a host and play next turn. So there's still possibilities. This kind of forces him to slow down to use his power to get this drop pod off, because he doesn't want to take the doesn't want to take it to the face. But little does he know. Let's see if he has removal. Does he have removal? So no removal there. We will have to take a little bit to the face. We don't have a prophecy. A prophecy would be a nice. Well, we do have a prophecy actually. Do we want to expend a prophecy here? I think we probably do just to get it out of the hand. We'll go ahead and last stand this and blast him for 14, and then I think we. I mean, we can even blast him down to 9, and then Drilling Sight, Shock Assault, get him down to 5, which puts him in pretty dire territory, even with his repairs. Because we gotta do as much damage as we potentially can here. He does have the means to kill the Dawnbreaker, unfortunately. That's our biggest danger. But we can command bridge into host. It's not that big a deal. In fact, we can command bridge into Spectre. Which puts him at 3 for next time. Which is going to be difficult for him. And because he has those out on the board, yeah, his servo arm is not a guaranteed heal. So now he has to find 14 damage. 12 damage including his power. 12 damage and 8 energy. Yeah, don't ever forget, servo arm heals 2 to a friendly unit, not 2 to the friendly unit. Yes. There we go. It is like Korvax, Korvax Overblight's power. It is 2 to a friendly unit. All right, so that's 3. Let's take a look at a 4th game here. We get Raum. Raum is a tough opponent. Raum is very tough. He does not have a lot of health, thank God, But other than that, whoops, we're definitely keeping that. Other than that, Raum is pretty dangerous. And we're going to need some damage. We're just going to need a lot of damage fast. Like, we got to outpace him, which is going to be very difficult. Very difficult. The counterattack here is dead cards, because he's unstoppable. He flies right over us. Maybe, actually, you know, now that I say that, like, it basically heals him for 1. Like, twice. So it gives him back 2 hit points, which we don't like. But it is what it is. Last Stand is a great card. That's a great card for us. If we get the stealth, we're actually in some okay shape. If we get that stealth, the stealth is going to be tricky. I don't know if that's going to be a possibility or not. Yeah, unfortunately here we're not really in a great position to do a lot here. We can basically, we just want to draw. Yeah, we just want to draw, because I mean, hitting this doesn't do anything for us anyway, because he's going to hit us with it next turn regardless, and it's pretty difficult to buff because it's a vehicle. Yeah, exactly. It's not gonna buff because it's a vehicle. But he's got his Azkaellon Wordslinger, which that's tough. Oh man, we really need that energy. We need that energy so badly to get Lord or Squad out here and get rid of this, but we do not have it. We simply do not have it. And things is looking rough. We'll see if we can distract him a little bit with the counterattack. Even if it heals him, it might distract. I would rather have him heal 1 over the course of the turn than drop us by 1 as well, because it gives us more room to work with. Okay. And he, for some reason, hit us, which is strange. So the counterattack came out insanely useful. Just insanely useful. Yeah, incredibly useful counterattack. There's the Lord or Squad coming in. Look at that. Man, that's... Yeah, that's acceptable. Man, that counterattack turned out to be amazing. Pure luck. Alright, so we got lots of judgment. We got Janus next turn that we can judgment into whatever he plays, if he plays a truth. Oh god. Or he just hits us twice in the face for tons of damage. Don't like that. And unfortunately, it would still not be quite enough. We just Janus and Vent. We can't hit this guy twice with the Lorder Squad, because even if we buffed it with Last Stand, it would still only have 4 hit points, which is not good. And we might as well draw. There's no reason not to. We don't want to hit him in the face, certainly. So let's see what he can do. If we can get this stun off, we still have a chance in this game, but it's not looking great. It's not looking great. Let's see what he has for a turn 6 play. That's an interesting choice. I don't think that was exactly what he was going for. Yeah, so we got a Last Stand here, and that actually wins us the game. Alright, took out a round. Beautiful. So I always feel good when I beat an aggro warlord like that. I usually struggle pretty hard against aggro. So I think we managed to do pretty well there. I was happy with decisions made and just generally the way the deck played. And Cat is here bringing good luck. I don't even remember this dude's name. Looks like an Iron Hand. No, he's a Shattered Legions guy. Okay. So he's probably an Iron Hand, but in the Shattered Legions. Let's see. I think, the urge to keep Judgment is reasonably strong, but...
I am lost
I'm
our
okay with troops.
Weary
I'm more okay with
We
troops
have
than
a mission.
and I was most debating the shock assault, so I'm glad that we got the shock assault back, because that can really come in handy for removal. It can come in handy for, you know, when you get a good opportunity to use it on something that has 3 or 4 health. You know, with troops on your own board, big and scary. You play 2 void engagements. Yeah, 2 void engagements, and he draws 2 troops. The poor guy. That was not what he was hoping for. All right, so we're just gonna draw. Yep, fine with me. Okay, so we're really now we're about a turn away from. Okay, and see this is what I'm talking about. Like, this has to come off the board. This has to come off the board, and we have no other reliable means of getting it off the board. So we're definitely in the right place there. Like, that was probably fairly critical to his overall game plan early on. Just relentless deals 1 to a random enemy. Okay. Cat, what in God's name are you doing, sir? We can just Lord her here, I think. Yeah, I think we can just Lord her. Make it a 5/4 and take 1 off her health, which is fine. Gives us a better board. He's half a card behind. We have a better board. He's got more health, but it's nothing critical. Takes 5 to the face and plays a card. Oh, he draws a card, so it's no big deal on him. Okay, so basically 5 to the face for that, but we got value out of that Lord for sure. All right, so we will draw. Step 1. We do get the tactic, excellent. Get the Janus up, and we will go ahead and escape like that. Because if it survives, last stand we saw Janus becomes a 6/4 sneak attack bloodthirst. Absolutely crushing. He becomes a monster very quickly. And getting Janus to land is one of the most important drop pods. He really is. Tibarel is a very good one. Dawnbreaker is a very good one. Janus is usually crushing because it gives him so much less opportunity to do what he wants to do. Yeah, so I think we just last stand here, and then mad at us, and we get 12 off. He still has to deal with the 6/4 sneak. He still has to deal with the mad at us with its drop pod, and he's stunned. I mean, that's a lot to ask on 7 energy. DSATs is a very good answer. DSATs is a good answer, but it misses a little bit. Misses a little bit. Does he have more? He does. He has the Ashen Claw Primaris. Okay. I mean, no worries. We got host to refill the board. Yeah, we just refill with host, and we go right back to it. Do we host or do we Dawnbreaker? Maybe we Dawnbreaker. No, I think we host because he just used some AoE. Probably doesn't have a ton of AoE left. We'll just host to keep the widespread pressure out. Dawnbreaker is probably easier to deal with in terms of removal. He's got more D-sets. He's got a lot of D-sets in hand. Oh, but he misses on one of them. Oh, that hurts, man. That hurts. Okay. Let's see. Spectre's 4. That would take him to 5. Oh, it's not quite enough. That is not quite enough. Let's see. Shock Assault over here would make these guys 3s. Don't really love that. We'll take the Sanguinary Guard here. We will tactic up. Very nice. And we'll drop our Spear to cheap, because now if he puts out something truly crushing, we have a way of getting around it. And that's where Asteroid's Belt does not necessarily help you that much. Oh, actually, disregard. I take that back. That is apparently I did not realize that it would draw you a card if you reach 10 energy by playing it. That is good intel. But can he do enough? No, he can't. He's done. No, that's the end. All right. Well, guys, 5 games for 5, plus the little mini bonus victory that we got from somebody tapping out. Don't hate that. Yeah, this Azkaellon deck is definitely doing some work for us. We've played a couple guys who are in Mars, a couple guys who are higher up in Terra than us. So we've seen it work against a range of about maybe 300, 350 rank points, which I feel like makes this fairly competitive when piloted decently. If I can get to the point where I can pilot it really well, then hopefully we will see a big climb. Maybe the season will take us all the way up into the ranks, higher than we have ever been before. And we will just drop a shock assault. Didn't even need the Spectre. Alright, there it is. You know, they leave this spot of dirt even on the victory banner. I don't think that's on my monitor. I think that's on the actual victory banner. I feel like they should clean their victory banner. Well, guys, that's the video for today. 5 for 5. Can't complain. If you like the video, throw me a like. I'd love to see it. If you enjoyed the channel, want to see more content, please throw me a subscribe. Always love to see those as well. Otherwise, I'm Automatic Jack, signing off.